OGchan is at his house. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another G Talks. Now, I've been doing pretty good keeping these recent, okay? I think I've been doing pretty good. Hey, look, you guys want to see my shirt? Yeah, it's pretty dope. A Cowboy Bebop, one of my favorite anime of all time. It's like literally my top 3 probably. Got that from Bason. You'll meet her one day. One day. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, OG fam. Don't worry about it. Anyway, I want to talk about today. I want to talk about haters, okay? People who hate on others for no reason. And I want to elaborate more on that. I mean, I actually made a video on this like a year ago. It's been a very long time, but when I first experienced my real form of hate, it was through, honestly, I feel like this is popular nowadays, but it was through dislike spamming. Like people just literally making different accounts or dislike botting your videos somehow. I don't know. I don't know how they do it. I honestly, I don't have time to figure out that crap because I have better things to do with my life. But people literally just find time to just somehow dislike spam your videos, and they usually do it on smaller YouTubers because it's easier to, because smaller YouTubers already don't really get a lot of likes in general. So literally, I don't know, it's easy to get 30 dislikes on a video to try and spam that somehow, and just doing that will completely obliterate someone's drive for anything, because all they get is like 5 or 10 likes in the first place. And when I was in that phase, it really did hit. It hit me. I'm like, dude, why am I getting so many dislikes? What am I doing wrong? And it wasn't anything that I was doing wrong. And I want you all to know that, all you creators out there, either it's YouTube or art, whatever it may be, music, it doesn't matter. You're not doing anything wrong. It's simply because people just like hating on other people. It's a common fad, people like watching hate, people like hating on other people just like seeing someone huge fall. I promise you, if Pewds messed up or something, PewDiePie, people would love watching it. Honestly, I'd be sad to see someone just drop like that, but that's because I'm not a heartless freaking bastard who just wants to see everyone fall and die because they have something better than me. That's not how it works, and that's not how I work. It's more just and I can also respect him and many other content creators because I know how hard it is to even get to that phase, or how hard it is to keep going no matter what. And it's just I just use him as an example because he's the biggest right now, but I'm sure there are plenty of people in this world that would just love to see someone of his stature fall. And that's because the bigger you get, the harder a lot of people want you to fall. And it's really just the simplicity of that. I mean, of course, you have a lot, he has a huge fan base of just supportive, awesome people. I do, a lot of people do. And really, if you look at it, the supportive, awesome people always outweigh the hateful people, but for some reason, the hateful is always shined upon. It's always looked upon. And I mean, I proved that point with my exposing OGchan video, OGchan reacts exposing OGchan. That video got double the amount of views my reading amazing comments video got, which I expected and which I was fully aware of when I was uploading. And I mean, exposing OGchan video was for fun, and I would make another one just because it was funny and it was for comedic relief. But I mean, a lot more YouTubers, a lot of people watch that video instead of watching my reading amazing comments video. And that's because, I guess, when you see that, I think a lot of people see it as, I think at this size, because I feel like, say a bigger YouTuber dropped a reading amazing comments video, I feel like people would be very surprised by that, because very seldom do you see YouTubers just reading comments that are actually good and happy comments, or some comments that are meaningful. A lot of people showcase the mean comments, reading hate comments, blah blah, because I guess it's more interesting to see how that YouTuber would react to it. But let me just go ahead and give you a spoiler. For every reading hate comment video that you'll ever see in your life, no YouTuber is ever going to cry on camera because of something that they got from a freaking comment. Okay, no one. There's your spoiler, okay? They're just gonna make a funny joke out of it, or they're gonna address it, say you're an idiot, that's not how it is, or they'll just ignore it, they'll just read it for comedic relief. No one's gonna get hurt by some words on a screen. Okay, of that size. I mean, of this size or smaller than this size, yeah, it does hurt. At this point, I don't even care anymore what people say. I've gotten comments of people saying that they're going to unsubscribe because my videos are absolute crap now. I mean, look, what are you going to do about it? You can't do anything but just keep doing you and keep trying to do your best. And that's what I want to get this point across, is that a lot of people, when you first start YouTube, you're always going to have people who just hate on you just to hate on you. And guess what? It's not going to get better as time goes on. It gets worse. More people find you. That means more opportunity for more people to hate you. And I think a lot of people are really big on haters that are blatant about are open about hating you. Like they comment that they just truly hate you, they tweet at you, whatever it may be that they just hate you, and they let everyone know that. I don't really care about those people. What I care more are the people who hate behind your back, or the people who hate silently. You know, they'll go to your friends, or they'll go around your back to try and, you know, down talk you, or quote unquote hate you. You know, those are the people that more get me than the people who do it blatantly. Because the people who do it blatantly, I don't really care. But the people who actually go out of their way, I've had this done to me multiple times. To me, Brian, Ethan, you know, people would try to go to Brian or Ethan or Joey or someone that I know and like try to down talk me as if they don't know who I am. Like, these people are my friends, so they know who I am. I've talked to them multiple times, hours on hours, and these haters try to go to these people and be like, oh, hey, you know, G's a freaking backstabber, man. You shouldn't talk to him. You shouldn't be his friend. And like, they come to me like, hey, G, look what I got. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like, what? I don't even know this person. You know, and that, I think those are the people that get me more nowadays than the people who hate. I mean, even then, I've just learned to ignore it because my friends have just been reassuring. They're like, look, dude, I don't care what they're saying, you know. What's between us is between us. We're friends, and we know how each other act, and we're good like that. So I mean, that's when you have to really decide who you're gonna let close to you in your life. I think a lot of people wish for fame and growth and numbers and everything, but they don't really understand what comes with that. And I didn't understand what came with it all. And yeah, I still want to grow and everything. And I do feel a little bit more level-headed to where I could see where things are going. I can understand, and I can take precautions. But even I'm scared now, like, of some things that could happen the more I grow. Like, people visit your house, you know, and it's like, what the heck? Like, how'd you even find my house? And a lot of viewers, I'm a little off tracking here, but a lot of viewers find it to be like, oh, you know, I just want to come and visit you. I love you. I love your videos, blah, blah. I appreciate that, but please don't ever come to my house. If you find my house, please don't ever leak that information. Don't come to it. Don't do anything around it. Just don't. The house that I live in, one, isn't even my house, it's my family's. So it's a pretty personal area, you know. And two, it's just weird, man. Like, even if I was living alone, just don't come. Like, we could situate a meetup somewhere else, far away from my place, and we could figure out something like that. But it's like, that's just an example of, like, a lot of people want all this growth, but they don't understand what comes with it. And there are a lot of very obsessive people. And while I'm not saying that they're bad people, because I understand where they're coming from. Like, I've been influenced by a lot of people where it's like, wow, you know, I would love to meet them. Like, that'd be fantastic. Like, I met Danny from Game Grumps, and I was like, I didn't realize how much I wanted to meet Danny from Game Grumps until I actually met him. And then when I met him, like, wow, you know, I'm so glad that I actually went up and talked to him, because it was awesome to meet him. But I mean, I understand to be influenced by people. Like, I would love to meet Swoozy one day, Markiplier, Jack, Pewds, anyone in my field, you know, a lot of people that I would love to meet, but there's a certain line that you just don't cross when it comes to anyone. And this brings out, forget about the numbers, forget about the influence that they have on you, and start thinking about they're a person as well. We're all people behind these cameras, you know. I'm a person in front of this green screen still. I'm not anyone super special, as so many people like to say, and I'm really happy that I have such an impact on your life, but really, I'm not that special. I'm still just a person just making videos, and like, for your entertainment and for my own. So yeah, I don't want to get too big into that, but I just want to quickly talk about, you know, don't worry about people hating on you. It happens. And if you really are hurt by it now at this phase, you're never going to be able to cope with it the more you do grow, and the more that you do gain fans and viewers and whatnot. I don't like saying fans. You do gain viewers. You know, it's possible. And it's very likely that people will hate you more the more that you grow. So don't let that stuff phase you. You know, don't go over YouTubers' houses. I just recently saw that from Jack's tweet. Jacksepticeye tweeted out something like, hey, you know, it's not cool to go over my house. Apparently some people came all the way from a different country just to visit his house. And it's like, dude, like, what the heck? Like, you know, it's very flattering that you go that far out to see someone, but just don't go to somebody's house, man. It's not cool. It's not, it's very weird. I would be very freaked out. I would not welcome you, honestly. I'd be like, look, you know, no, this isn't cool. You can't come to my house like this. So, but, you know, otherwise, I mean, we do all appreciate your support. I don't want to, like, people to think that it's like, oh, you know, oh, geez, so ungrateful. I can't come over his house. Like, oh my gosh, I can't sleep on it. I can't sleep on his freaking porch. Why, G? I love your video. Okay, I appreciate that a lot, but there's a certain line, you know, there's a certain line, and I think your heart can tell you that line. Like, I don't have to go through a full explanation of, oh, you can't do this to this and you can't do that. Just, okay, all right. Anyway, that's all. Just want to give that little positive, little message. I like doing these G Talks just to reiterate of what's going on, and like I stopped doing these for a while, and I don't know, it sucked that I stopped doing them because it lost personality for the channel. And, you know, no matter what, like, I don't care how many views these get or anything. These are just more like kind of like my own personal diary entries as to where I'm going. Because I like looking back at older G Talks that I did like a year ago and just seeing my mentality and seeing how ugly I was. I was a very ugly child. Still pretty ugly. I looked like a Pokemon back then. I really did. Like, if you look at my last videos without my hat, like before I started using the hat and everything, I look like a straight up Pokemon. I look all sweaty and greasy, and like my hair is just all deep. It's just bad. It was a bad. We all had those times. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Hope you're having a great day, great week, great life, great wife. Do you have a wife? Sorry, I don't even know. I just wanted to rhyme that. Okay, thanks guys. Love you all. Subscribe, join the OG fam. Little heart stuff. How you guys liking that? Is that cool? I've been using it now in the outros. I think I transitioned it pretty smoothly. It's pretty nice. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Stay cool. All right. Okay. Matani.
What you